Hey everybody. So today we are doing a full face of hard candy makeup. Now I had some things already and I attempted to go and get the things from the categories that were missing. And so the brow products that they had, all they had for, they had pencils and they had brow gel. And all they had was black and medium brown, and I didn't feel like the medium brown would work. So they didn't have the shade that I needed, and they did not have a setting powder. Not every Walmart carries every product from every brand, so they didn't have setting powder, and I don't think they make concealer anymore. And I don't know about the shade of foundation that I bought. I don't know if that shade is going to work, but it was the closest thing I could find to what I thought I needed. It was like they had a million extremely light shades, and then um, a few dark ones and a few in the middle, but it was like it jumped from super light to medium. There wasn't anything in between like light and medium. But we'll see how it goes. Let's dive right in. So I already did a review on the Hard Candy Insta Pout um, tinted lip balms, I believe they're called. But I have a full review on these. I have these in 4 shades, and I absolutely love them. So this is the one. So instead of using lip treatment like I normally would, I'm going to use this as my lip treatment. And this is in the shade called the One. And this is like a nude. Yeah, I really like these. I have 4 shades, but I really wouldn't mind having all the shades in the line. So yeah, let's start with that. Okay, now we're going to move on to primer. They had a ton of primers to choose from, but I got the hydrating one because that seemed like the most sensible one. I wonder if I should have shook that because the texture of what just came out there looks not like what I was expecting. Okay, so it's like a gel type thing, but it's not sticky. So it's not a gripping primer, it's just a hydrating primer. So probably has some skincare ingredients in it. And speaking of skincare ingredients, I bought something that wasn't even on my shopping list because I went there looking for specific things. I did my research ahead of time. And they had Hard Candy Sheer Envy Instant Eye Fix, Vitamin B, Caffeine, and Green Tea under eye care. So this is just one of those, I believe it's one of those, yeah, roller ball things where you just roll it under your eyes. And it gives you like a nice cooling effect. And it's not extremely wet either. You know how sometimes these can get like too liquidy and goopy? It's not like that. Okay, the foundation, I had this many years ago. It's called Glamoflauge, and it's probably the most full coverage foundation that I've ever used, ever. Um, it says wears for hours, oil-free, and vitamin E. I was really torn on the shade. I got natural, which is probably too dark for me, but maybe not. Ooh, looking at it on camera, it doesn't look too bad because, like, if I see the top of my arm, it's like almost like a light tan. Well, for me, it's a light tan. And I do have some tan hair because I go for 2 walks outside every day. So, yeah, let's see if we can make this work. Oh, it helps if you take the Scotch tape off of it. Okay, so it has a doe foot applicator. Yeah, I have not used this in years. I think the reason why they don't make concealer anymore is you almost don't even need one with this because it's so high coverage. So, ooh, have they reformulated this? This feels different. Yes, this feels different than it used to. Ooh, I'm wondering. Wow. I think they reformulated this. This is much nicer than I remember it being, you guys. Wow. Because even though the other one was full coverage, the one that I used years ago, I didn't really feel like it blended that well. It was almost like chalky or whatever. This is nice. I'm so shocked. And I love full coverage foundations. And you know what? Color wise, I think it's fine. It might be a little, just a hair dark for me, but I don't think it's like out of the range of possibility. Now, hopefully it won't oxidize because if it gets darker, then I could have a problem. All right, now let's dab some of this on like it's concealer. Wow, that blends really nice and feels nice. I'm so surprised. This is, yeah, this is not the foundation that I remember at all. This has definitely been reformulated. Now, keep in mind, I have not used this in probably like 10 years. So, yeah, this is nice. And yeah, you can use it as concealer. That doesn't look any different under my eyes than it normally would. Hmm. Okay, wow. That was such a surprise. Was not expecting that. Okay, and like I said, they didn't have a powder, so I'm just going to use my Maybelline Fit Me powder because that is my favorite. I tried the e.l.f. one and it was okay, but this is my favorite. All right, now hopefully the powder will just take the color down a little bit. Yep. Okay, this shade's gonna be all right. Yeah, the color range in the middle shade range, or why do they have so many super light shades? I mean, we don't need that many choices. There was nothing that went light to medium, but this is gonna work, I think. Yay! I was so afraid this was gonna be crazy dark, and it is not. Wow, I really like this foundation, you guys. I am so shocked. Yeah, sometimes things do get reformulated. Okay, and for contour, I bought the Hard Candy Face Duo Highlight and Contour Stick, and I got the Fair Slash Light. And because, I glanced at the contour hair and it looked okay. And I'm going to use the same brush that I just used for the foundation. I feel like when you do that, it helps the contour blend better. Okay, now because I already powdered my face, it does make it a bit more difficult to blend. I should have done my contour, blush, and highlight before I powdered because they're all going to be cream products. Because this, I already had the Hard Candy Selfie blush, and this is the self-adjusting blush. I'm going to use this Essence brush that I haven't used in a very long time. This is nice. So I already had this, like I said. I had this in the wrong drawer. I have my makeup organized in drawers by category, and this got mixed in somehow with the lipsticks and lip glosses, and so I haven't used it in a while because out of sight, out of mind, you know? Okay, so the other side of this is a highlight. So this is just like a creamy light highlight. And this is actually a contour brush, but I need something a little more dense to blend cream over powder. All right, so that color works with my skin tone color. All right, now, like I said, they didn't have a brow product that I felt would match good, so I'm just going to do my brows off camera with my e.l.f. Ultra Precise Brow Pencil in Cool Brown. Okay, brows are done, and we're going to move on to eyes now. So I bought the Hard Candy Long Wear Eyeshadow Primer. So let's give this a try. Anything like this, I never know, how liquidy or not liquidy it's going to be, so I like to give things a little bit of a shake. All right, and this seems to be transparent or translucent, and it's pretty sheer and liquidy, and it's blending very easily. And I honestly don't mind that it doesn't have an applicator because I feel like you can get way better um, distribution of the product when you use your fingers anyway. Okay, now as far as eyeshadow goes, I already had two of these quads that they make. They're the Moods Monochrome shadows. I already had the purple one and the green one, so I bought the blue one. And this one's called Dope. So that's what it looks like. And I'm going to start with, where is it? With this small dense brush, and we're going to go into that teal shade right there, which is the letter O. I was going to go for something more neutral, but the one that I wanted was not in stock. And I'm just doing a little bit at a time because from what I recall, these are fairly pigmented. The ones that I have, the green one I think stains a little bit, so that's why I wanted to get a more neutral one because yeah, when I use the green one, it stains my skin a little bit. All right, now I'm going to switch to a shader brush and we're going to go into, you know what? Let's do the light blue on the inner part of my lid. Wow, that's pretty. And what's left on my brush, I'm going to do up here as like a highlight shade. Like so. And then I'm going to flip the brush over and we're going to go into this glittery turquoise. Wow. And we're going to go mid lid to outer. That's really pretty. That is really pretty. I like it. Okay. Next, I'm going to take this detail brush and we're going to go into that dark teal, which is the letter E. And we're going to drag that along the lower lash line. Wow, these are really pretty. Yeah, like I said, I have two other palettes like this, and so I had a feeling I was gonna like it. All right, just want to bring this completely over to the corner here. Just bring it out a little bit. There we go. All right, I'm going to do the same thing that I did here now on the other eye. All right, so I'm finished with the eyeshadows, and I really like the way those performed, but you know, your eyeshadow only works as good as the eyeshadow primer that you have underneath it, and that the way those performed tells me that that eyeshadow primer is very good. And I bought an eyeliner. Then this is the Hard Candy Long Wear Eyeliner. It says 12-hour smudge proof. And the shade I got is not written on here, but I remember it was called Wink Wink, and it's like a beautiful shade of blue, which, you know, isn't, I think it'll work okay because the shade that I used on the inner part of my eyes and as my brow bone highlight is in that color family. So I'm going to put that on the waterline. My eyes are watering a bit, which makes it hard for the eyeliner to adhere. So that's why I'm going over it a lot. But it was able to do it. I think I did have one of these a long time ago, but yeah, it's been a long time since I had a hard candy eyeliner. Okay, so Mascara is next, so I'm gonna curl my lashes. I haven't been wearing false lashes lately, and it really must make a huge difference because my husband said something to me the other day about not having makeup on, and I'm like, "What are you talking about? I have makeup on." He said, "Oh, it doesn't look like it." And it's because I had done a very neutral eye and just used mascara and didn't put any lashes on. But lashes are kind of a pain in the neck. Speaking of things being a pain in the neck, before I did this video, I cut all my fingernails off. I was getting so tired of having to keep painting them and redoing them, and I was like, I need a break. It's very time consuming having to paint your nails all the time. So I'm giving the false lashes and the nail painting. My nails had gotten really, really long. As a matter of fact, they were starting to get damaged, like a little bit far down from doing household chores and then putting pressure on the nails because they were so long, because my nails are pretty hard. So anyway, let's try out this new mascara. This is the Hard Candy Ultimate Lash Extension Mascara in Jet Black. So they had a lengthening mascara and a volumizing mascara, and I definitely have a preference for lengthening mascaras. And let's make sure I wipe off the excess so I don't end up with any clumps. And this is indeed jet black. I like that. Nice brush. Separating the lashes, and it is giving them length and making them jet black. That's a nice mascara. Boy, I've been finding a lot of good mascaras lately, and that was never the case years ago. I remember it used to be most mascaras were pretty lousy back in the day, but there's a lot of good ones out there now. So there's no reason to be unhappy with whatever you're using for mascara. Wow, yeah, this is impressive. Does anybody have trouble curling their lashes? It's like I use the lash curler and it doesn't like do a lot. I don't think I'm doing it long enough or hard enough. All right, let me look up so you can see the mascara and what that did. Okay, so all that's left is lips. So I already applied that tinted lip balm in the beginning, and that has a little bit of a plumping effect. Next up is Hard Candy Insta Pout Lip Liner. And I bought the shade Perfect Match, which is a nude. I've heard such good things about these lip liners, and I've been meaning to try them for a while, but just never got around to it. So yeah, I bought the nude. So it's hard to say how this would go on if I wasn't applying it over a tinted lip balm. I'm going to try to fill in my lips anyway. Yeah, when it comes to lip liners, nude lip liners, the shade range can vary considerably. And I thought this looked like a very cool shade of nude. Which I don't think I have a cool nude lip liner, so I thought this would be a good idea to get this. And there is a brush on the other side of it. Which is nice for blending. Or you could apply your lipstick with that if you wanted to. But for the lip product, I bought the Hard Candy Insta Pout Plumping Lip Gloss, and I got the shade Pink Teddy, which is quite a warm pink. So it's like a golden pink. Oh, I love the way that smells. Yeah, what is that smell? Mint. But it's a special kind of mint. Hmm. Wow, this is really thick lip gloss. Very thick. That's pretty. That's got a lot of shine to it. The light is definitely um, picking up the shine. That's really nice, you guys. Okay, so what are my overall thoughts here? I'm blown away by the foundation. Wasn't expecting to love that, and it did not oxidize, because I've been at this for a while. So I'm really blown away by that foundation. That was a shocker. Oh, I do have one more product. I bought a setting spray. I got the Sheer Envy Long Wear Setting Spray. It says 12-hour wear and cucumber extract. All right, let's get an idea how the um, applicator is on this. Want to see how aggressive it is. Okay, that seems to be all right. Um, don't think I'm crazy about the smell. It's a little bit chemically, but it's a long wear setting spray, so looks nice though. It did set the makeup nicely, sort of blended everything together. I think I should have used a little bit more foundation because I can still see like a blemish there and a little bit of redness there. So I probably should have gone a little bit more liberal with the foundation, but I remembered how the formula used to be, so I was going easy with it. So I would probably use a little bit more foundation next time. But what do I love the most out of this? The foundation, the eyeshadow primer, the eyeshadow. The eyeliner went on even though my eyes were watering. The mascara was nice. The lip liner was nice. The lip gloss was nice. Um, it was all good, you guys. I don't have anything bad to say about any of it, really. I already had a bunch of the eyeshadow sticks. If you've never tried these are really nice. They're called the Hard Candy Eyeshadow Marker. And this one is matte in Boy Blue. Let's put a little bit of this right in the inner corner. Yeah, it's matte, and I already sprayed my face, so it's not blending. But these are really great. You'll have to take my word for it. But this one here, here we go. These come in a ton of gorgeous shades. Some of them are matte, some of them are not. But I've already done a review on these. But yeah, I liked everything. I don't think there's a dud in the bunch. So I didn't get to try the powder because they didn't carry it at my Walmart, and I didn't get to try the brow product because they didn't have the shade I needed. And there was actually a highlighter that I wanted to get, and they didn't carry that either. I didn't want to use this creamy beige thing as a highlighter. I mean, it's all right, but I wanted to get one of the really shimmery highlighters that come in like a compact, but they didn't carry that at my Walmart. But yeah, I really like everything that I bought you guys, so not a dud in the bunch. Let me know what you think of the look that I did, and I will see you next time. Bye. Thanks for watching and subscribing.